I tried not to make this video. I really tried not to make this video. This video was very hard for me not to make, but due to the racist, insane, crazed, anti-black lunacy I just saw from a white supremacist, trailer trash podcast, really just a white trash podcast that I saw, I have to respond. I have to respond to these attacks on black people as well as the attacks on Lord Jamar. This will not be tolerated by me, by anyone in the black community. So I must respond with viciousness and ferocity against these white trash idiot imbeciles.
Lord Jamar claims victory over Eminem in hip-hop guest debate.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is why you shouldn't do drugs, meth or opioids, because it messes with your cognitive thinking ability. Let's continue.
The idea is that, I guess, finally, Eminem said, look, I've never said I wasn't a guest. Of course, I'm a guest in it. He said this on Crook's Corner, a new show.
But whoa, he said, of course, I'm a guest in the House of Hip Hop, or he just said, I never said I wasn't.
Not of course, but
Yeah.
he was just addressing a person.
Yeah,
He never said his name on the interview that King Crook had said.
right.
What it is he basically was just conceding, I guess. He's like, of course I'm a guest in the House of Hip Hop. I never said I wasn't. This brings up a lot of questions.
Now, this is that white male trash garbage shit I hate. This is that crap I freaking hate. They keep doing this crap. He had an opinion. Eminem agreed with Lord Jamar. He is not the greatest rapper. He is a guest in hip-hop, and yet they still are upset. They still are mad because it's not a racial thing. They are trying to make it a racial thing that it's not.
Could you reverse the roles? Darius Rucker is a fantastic country singer.
Oh yeah,
Could you have the big dogs of country?
yeah. I call it the House of Country, and then say Darius Rucker's a guest, and will never be.
That would never work at
yeah.
all. So why would Eminem say that then?
You know why Eminem says that? Because it's the damn truth. It's the effing truth. He agrees with Lord Jamar that it's the truth. Everyone knows that it's the truth, but you racist, white supremacist bastards, that's why your fickle, evil, Trump-supporting minds can't deal with that, you white trailer trash, mayonnaise-eating son of bitches. It's the truth. And for your information, black people invented country music as well. Ray Charles, Big Mama Thornton.
That's an excellent point. I don't really know what it is about the black community being able to say certain things and the white guilt stopping a lot of the white community from silencing.
Here we go. So, this little white supremacist shit, this little white shit, wants to know why black people are allowed to say certain things. His little tears welling up in his eyes. Can't take it anymore. Why are black people given every type of privilege and preference on society? That's what he wants to say. These are the kinds of white supremacists who listen to Rush Limbaugh, who listen to white supremacist enclaves, who go on 4chan, who look up child porn, who do all kinds of things. They're on Stormfront, on all kinds of Reddit and white supremacist websites, hating on black people. This is the kind of mentality these idiot animals, these perverse savages dish out against black people. Lord Jamar is right, and Eminem finally acknowledged that Lord Jamar is right and their white supremacist minds can't take it.
Themselves. But I know that I've got a couple black buddies, and not even black guys, fucking Mexican dudes will say this. You look like a little bitch being a white dude and being terrified to say certain things that aren't even racist, but for fear of getting into a racial conversation.
There's these white supremacist code words coming out in the open. You see, did you catch it? The white supremacist code words. These people. Hey, my black friend. Look at the minorities who hate black people as well. Look at the minorities agree that that white people are being bitches, letting black people have an opinion. How dare these Negroes get out of line? Who let these Negroes out of line? Don't they know their place in society? You see the white supremacist mentality. You see the entitlement mentality, the victim white male entitlement mentality. You see that though? This is the crap I'm talking about. This is what they do. This is what they do all the time when they fucking lose, is make everything about race. They hate losing. They hate admitting they're wrong. White trash animal.
Said this to you.
What they're saying about white people in general.
Oh, okay.
White guys who have white guilt, you know, and they're like, I'm not going to make that joke, buddy. Like, that's going to go across wrong. And you know what I mean?
Well, now they have to walk in eggshells because
of shit like this.
Yeah.
No, it's not a good look. I don't know why he did that.
You see the albinoid, racist, white trash, victim mentality mindset that these lice-headed freaks of nature have? You see the white supremacist code words? Why did he do that? Why did he have to say that? What do you mean, why do you have to say that? It's his opinion. Not only is his opinion, it's reality. It's factual accuracy. He accurately stated that Lord Jamar was right about him, and they're mad because they have a white supremacist mentality. When you have a white supremacist mentality that designates everyone who isn't a white male be on the bottom or be beneath anyone who is a lice-headed white male, then you have a problem with that. You have a problem with white people even admitting that they're not the best, they're not the brightest, they're not the smartest, they're not the fastest, they're not the strongest, they're not the wisest. You have a problem with the truth being railed off against you. You have a problem with actual factual logical evidence. This is what Trump deals with. Trump hates facts. They hate science. They hate reality. They hate logic and rational thought. And these white male trash idiots hate that.
I went on Twitter and he was going on about like, you know, maybe his ego was too big to mention my name in the interview, but
I'm just glad that Eminem evicted his ass because Lord Jamar, you're whack as fuck, bro. Lord Jamar is fucking trash. Brand Nubian is gone, long gone.
Yeah, so what is he holding on to now?
Well, where's your contribution to the house? Like M said when he had some balls, if you lived in the house of hip hop, you'd be taking the trash out, mopping the floors. You know, Rakim would have you doing this shit. Like, that's the truth. I don't know why Eminem is opening this back up because Lord Jamar wants to go out on TV interviews. Fuck that shit, bro.
It's kind of stupid.
It's corny.
No.
How sad and pathetic it must be to be a just white trash, trailer trash, inbred hick, mestizo, and white male scum losers. I mean, good Lord, all these creatures talk about is how Lord Jamar shouldn't have his own opinion. Lord Jamar is still one of the biggest recognizable names, even in the new decade. Everyone knows who Lord Jamar is. Everyone. I'd even argue, though, that Lord Jamar has more staying power than Vanilla Ice, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Kool Herc, and to a lesser extent, even Ice Cube, because Lord Jamar is that relevant. His pages have tens of thousands of views. So to call Lord Jamar non-cognizant of present reality is asinine and unintellectual. But when you are a racist, white trash bastard, you don't think in a logical, reasonable, rational way. These animals, these subhuman devils, do not like black people. You see all the white supremacy coming out now. They're trying to pretend like Eminem's some type of god, Eminem's some type of master. That's what they really want to say. This is why I chose these specific pictures, because this paints the stark reality of the situation. They do not like this. They do not like actual factual evidence being presented and being backed up with factual, rational evidence. They hate when everyone is on the same page, agrees with the same thing, but it goes against their racist mentality. This is a typical white supremacist Trump supporting mentality of hating black people for any and every possible thing. And we are sick and tired of it.
Isn't it corny, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's whack. Eminem is a fucking goat.
So he's a goat. He's not the goat. He's a goat. It's like a billy goat or a mountain goat or like what? Like that doesn't even make any sense. You see, this is how you know posers. This is how you know anti-black racists. Just literal blackophobics. They don't make any logical sense. This is emotion. This is feelings over factual, rational thought and thinking evidence.
Has Eminem changed hip hop?
Yes.
So then I don't.
If not, he was an influencer, and
to many people.
No one can say he was.
I would make the argument too that Eminem has changed music.
Yeah.
Like outside,
Boom.
there are so many genres inspired by Eminem.
No, there aren't. That doesn't even make any sense. A genre is like a genre of music. That's just a different subsection of music. No, there aren't. There aren't different genres inspired by Eminem. That doesn't even make any sense.
It'd be a bunch of bullshit from that hater ass fucking old guy Lord Jamar.
M was
Apparently.
is and what has never been a guest in that house.
And that shit's a corny metaphor to describe hip hop artists as like a unification. Like, oh, it's the house of hip hop. You know, that's kind of whack. Like,
It
I think,
seems stupid as hell.
yeah, it's like, okay, I've got my house over here, and you can kick it in your weird ass fucking 1980s, 1990s East Coast house of hip hop over there, Lord Jamar. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
This is what racist mental conditioning will do. Make the hyper abusive and hyper emotional even more of a wreck than they already were. I mean, how pathetic is this? These white male trash, garbage pail kid thugs just getting mad at the truth. Eminem finally acknowledged the truth. He acknowledged what Lord Jamar acknowledged. So they're both on the same page. Them, Crooked Eye, and even Vlad himself acknowledge that Eminem is a guest in hip hop and he will never ever be the greatest of all time in any spectrum. So these white supremacist bastards are upset, just like they were upset at Eminem going after Trump because they believe in white domination overall.
We'll be over here in Detroit, where Trick ain't gonna let you come in the city, bruh. Right?
He did
Right,
say
Jose?
that. Yeah.
He did say that.
Let the book a show, let the wolves come.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. About Yellow Wolf?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Lord Jamar hates Yellow Wolf, too.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does. I remember that. He was saying like look,
Yeah.
Why?
I've been saying
Because he
this
thinks
all
Yellow
time.
Wolf's whack.
Is Yellow Wolf white?
Yeah, Yellow Wolf's white.
What? Whoa. What was that? Does anyone know what that was? What the hell was that? I mean, was that just opioid meth head, glitching? Was that? What is that? What was that? Was that a threat against black people? Was that a threat against Lord Jamar? Was that a threat against black children? What was that? This is the asinine, insane lunacy we get from the far right, the alt-right, and the Ku Klux Klan, the right wing, and all these other Nazi groups who just hate black people. These animals make no logical sense. They have no rational thought, and their whole existence in life is just to demean and hate black people for any and everything. And we need to fight back against this hateful menace.